Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today I'm going to take a look at Planet 13 stock, which is now available at last in the UK. It's been a long time waiting for this one to come, but eventually we have got there, and Planet 13 is now available in the UK. And for a lot of the guys that are in the UK, we've been waiting a long time for this stock to come available for us guys, but it is here now. So I will be taking a look at my thoughts now that I can buy this company, and hopefully the video does okay. I think talking about this stock might be a video that doesn't do that well, so if you could support it just by smashing the like button, but because I thought I would talk about it, because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting and interested in this company, so I thought I'd give my opinions on it now that it is available in the UK. And the platform that this company is available on is Trading212, and if you do want to join that broker, I've got a link in the description. And I won't talk about the exact problems that have been going on with Trading212 recently, because there has been a few, but if you did want to go buy it, there's a link in the description. It is not available on the ISA accounts, it's only available on the invest accounts, so I thought I'd just let you know about that one. But yeah, we'll take a look at Planet 13 stock now that it's available in the UK. So I do think this company has pretty much come famous because of Jeremy at Financial Education. He's obviously been talking about it, and I think that's obviously the big hype that has come around it. And I am going to say this is a spec stock, so obviously this is on the over the counters, so you just got to be careful with that. Even if you think it could be bigger than Tesla, you know, be careful, because it is obviously a bit more of a risky stock. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know about that one. So Planet 13 is currently on the stock market on the ticker symbol PLNHF. This is the US listing version, trading at about $4.50 as of recording this video, but obviously by the time I've uploaded it and edited it, could have changed, but that's where it is right now. And you can see on the stock chart that it has been on a bit of a crazy run, and you see since 2020 it's absolutely exploded huge. And even since about April time, you know, the stock's up nearly 340%. And when we got to last earnings were pretty good, helped it on its way. Obviously, it's been really affected because of the COVID and being more of a retail brick and mortar store. That's been closed down quite a bit, but it still brought out good earnings. Managed to do a lot of like delivery on like curb pickups, which has done really well. So when you consider the amount of people that haven't been going to these locations, to still be pulling out the decent growth it did do is worth noting down. Now the growth sector here is because of this company is involved a lot in the MJ space. Now I hope you get what the MJ space is. I can't say the full thing because otherwise you do get demonetized by YouTube. But yeah, they are involved in the MJ space, and people are excited in this area because there's many states allowing this and want some sort of MJ coverage. And because of the products they own, which we'll get onto, it offers a bit of a more diverse kind of revenue. And with more and more states allowing it, more and more growth. Also, there's the kind of Biden boom going on, because the kind of feeling is that Biden will allow a lot more of this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a combination of a growing sector, and also with the current changes that we do have, might really help this company. So I'll just go through the actual presentation that is available on the Planet 13 Investors website. And at the moment, there is these locations for Planet 13. So there is a Nevada location, which is a big superstore, which we'll just get onto in a second, and also a little smaller store, dispensary store opening in 2020, and it also has some of its own facilities where it can grow its own MJ, and also it's looking to open a California store, which is going to be opening up in Santana, which is opening up in the first half of 2021. And this is the smaller store that it's opening up here. Same experience-based retail as the superstore, just in a smaller package. But this is the current superstore that it currently has in Las Vegas. Now I don't know if you've actually seen how this is the location, how close it is to the strip, but if I actually show you the store and like how much is there and the different shops that are there and what it looks like, it's you know, it's going more for like an experience kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic, and I think this is probably why it's getting so many visitors. And you can see here, these are some of the additional attractions in it. You got a coffee shop and restaurant, you got the in-house production that we talked about, that they obviously they make their own MJ, and also an event space. But overall, you look at the superstore and it's absolutely phenomenal, and you can see why people like the experience and why there's so much demand for it. And this is 2020 Nevada objectives, so you can see here that it's maintaining an 8 to 10% share of Nevada MJ sales, with the change here of the growth of around about 16%. And you can see here, this is the 5-year objectives of Planet 13. So you can see this is where currently the store currently is. And they're looking at opening up 8 of these superstores that they do currently have. Obviously, I'm going to say this is probably one of the things that I'm going to say here. Probably to get to this sort of scale, the only worrying thing is that it's going to take a lot of money to build these superstores. And also because it's more of a brick and mortar store, obviously that means you know, you're not kind of getting online sales. It's obviously going to need a lot of like employees to be there. So I'm going to say that the probably with Planet 13 there is going to be a lot of cash that still needs to get raised, and also they're probably not going to be a major profit company because of how aggressive these expansion plans are. So that's something to bear in mind, you know, that they will be burning through a little bit of cash to expand, I believe, and as well as that, I can't see profit really for the next kind of few years while this expansion's going on. But you know, if they do, I think this is a great move. You know, when you think about that superstar, if they can open that in many locations, you know, that revenue is going to be absolutely amazing. Now this is the balance sheet from the investor relations. It has changed a little bit, I think, since they reported the third quarter earnings. The company is somewhere round about a 700 million market cap company, which is a little bit expensive when we consider that, you know, when we look at the revenue side of it. And also it is about a price to sales ratio of 10, which isn't crazy, which is kind of another thing. So price to sales isn't awful, and the market cap is a little bit high, but we can see here the revenue from the 3 months to end of June. We can see the revenue did go down, but obviously, like I say, you know, there's less people going to Vegas at the moment. So obviously, you know, that's something that's going to happen. But we'll look at, you know, the Q3 numbers, which were fantastic on the revenue growth front. And you see here the profit being affected as well, and also you can see adjusted EBITDA, you know, he's lost a bit of money, but like I say, it's hard to compare numbers exactly right now. If you do go and actually look at some of the previous growth on the company, you'll appreciate that obviously this has got a lot of COVID numbers in, but realistically, you know, the company previously has been growing revenue at like 100% rate, and it probably will do before. It's just one of those off years at the moment. And you can see here the amount of cash they currently do have, which is absolutely insane, like 22 million in cash and 884,000 in debt. So they could easily play that off. So yeah, quite a good balance sheet really from the company. And we can see here, this is some of the products here. So we've got a vape here, which they currently do sell. We've also got another one here, which is a flower vape. And we also have some Dreamland chocolates, which I apparently heard that these are actually very good. And also these infused gummies. I've heard that they're very popular as well and selling out pretty quick. So you can see, you know, they do offer a different amount of products. You know, it's not just kind of vapes. There's also, you know, food items, which I think is a really good move by this company. So overall, I think this company is pretty good. I think when you look at the growth and getting them superstores out there in massive locations, it's going to be really good for the company. Obviously, that's really going to help the revenue side of it. And we can see, if you look previously, the revenue side on Planet 13 is like 100% growth revenue. Obviously, it's just had COVID numbers, which have still been pretty good considering COVID. So revenue, absolutely fantastic. Profit makes me a little bit nervous because of the expansion plans. I don't really see it making that much profit, but balance sheet is amazing as well. So yeah, I mean, market cap, it's okay. I mean, you know, you're looking for about a 700 million, 800 million company right now. A little bit more on the expensive side, nothing crazy, but a little bit expensive. But price to sales ratio of 10, which isn't awful, I guess. So yeah, you look at the expansion plans, you look at what this company is going to do, you think about the coverage that this company is going to have in this MJ space, and a bit more of a kind of experience and superstar. And you can see there's demand there. You know, the expansion plans here is because of how much demand Planet 13 has had because of the stores. They've done really well. So it's a tricky one really, because I do really like it, and it's probably a really good play to be in the MJ space. It's just kind of like, it's just been on such a good run. And I would rate this company a buy, and I would personally buy it myself, but I would have to probably get it a little bit cheaper than what it is right now. I would prefer to get this Planet 13 somewhere between probably the $3.50 to $3.80. That would be somewhere that I'd be more happy to buy. I just feel like the run's a little bit too much, a bit more of a valuation right now. So if there was a bit of a pullback, then I would be happy to buy this one. It's one that I'm going to be watching close, and hopefully, you know, if it does have a bit of a 20-30% dip on the share price, which is very easy to happen on a company like this with a very small market cap, obviously a over-the-counter stock as well. It's very easy for a company like this to move in the other direction. So I'm going to have a little bit of a waiting game on this one and hope it goes down to right valuations. And if it does, I could see myself picking this company up. But like I say, it has to come down just a little bit more for me, and then I would buy. So hopefully you found this information a little bit useful. Hopefully, I know a few guys have been waiting for my opinion on this, and I do think it's a great company. But like I say, just a little bit cheaper would be where I'd be willing to buy. But yeah, overall, very, very good company with good expansion plans in place. And you look at the products and the experience they do have, absolutely fantastic. And you can see why there's such a demand for people to go to these stores. So hope you enjoyed it. As always, smash the like button. If you are new, subscribe. and I'll see you in the next video.